So I just had an interaction with this chick, and it was, I mean, we've had like 5 insanely good infields today, but it's about an hour ago. And dude, I was just telling Alpha Chad, like the conversation we had was there was just so much to it. There was just so many lived experiences that ended up coming into play during this interaction. Things involving travel, things involving my geographical knowledge of the world, things involving areas of town. And it was just like, it's as though a lot of guys, their interaction is just the tree trunk, and then they never branch out. So it's just like, hello, I think you're cute. Are you from here? Nice, what do you do for work? Oh, that's really cool. Would you like to give me your phone number? Should we hang out sometime? It's just all a tree trunk. And bro, your conversations need to be like a blossoming, beautiful tree. It needs to be like, oh, you're kind of coming over this way, you're coming over this way, everything. And I want you to think about this, right? So we never really remember a lot of what we talk to somebody about, but we remember how they made us feel. And so even when it comes to books, for example, or like, like I think about, one of my favorite, most impactful books of all time. It's called The Power of Ambition by Jim Rohn. And right now, if you really quizzed me and you said, hey, what were like 5 things you learned from that book? Dude, I couldn't even tell you, genuinely. But I remember how it made me feel at that time in my life. And it made me feel extremely empowered and like success was guaranteed. And it proved to be correct. Success has been very, it's been guaranteed for me. And so when it comes to these conversations with these women and branching out into all these subjects, it's like, you want the girl to leave that feeling as though you were really easy to talk to and she was able to have a great conversation with you. There are people in your life right now, at the workplace, in your friend group, girls that you've seen in the past, where it was kind of difficult to keep conversation going with them. You just never really felt that vibe where it's like, oh, I could see myself sitting here talking to this person forever. And if we can create that in our interactions with women where you were easy to talk to, that is such an attractive trait. If I'm gonna hire a new employee and there's 2 people that are relatively equal in skill set and whatever, I'm gonna kind of pick the person that I vibe with the most and who it was easy to talk to, and I could see them being good for the hang. And so, I could go on and on about this. I have a whole course on this, on how to have these conversations. But the main point is that you guys need to not be afraid to go into topics that you view as pointless and understand that you're trying to create this blossoming tree and you're trying to give them conversation topics that even they can bounce off of. Talking more and elaborating more on a subject, it's even less about something for you to demonstrate about you and more so to even give them branches to grab onto to make you easier to talk to make you seem like a more robust man and to have these, to show that you've had these life experiences or that you're going to. It's okay to actually just talk about a lot of plans that you have for yourself. If I was a man who was dedicated to game, and I've had almost no lived experiences, which I know some of you can really relate to that, I'd be talking about my plans, where I want to go. I would research 20 places in the world and something cool about them and why I want to go there and be able to speak knowledgeably about these subjects. And a lot of you guys just aren't putting in that effort to be attractive, whether it's on dates, day game, night game, it doesn't matter. So start putting in that effort, branch out in these conversations, and I promise you this will serve you not only in the game, but also in the rest of your life.